Everyone, this is Aisha Adams and welcome back to my channel. As you know, this is the Advice to My Younger Self series, and today this episode is about health. And in the health segment, we will be talking about emotionality, finding emotional fulfillment. How do we find emotional fulfillment? First of all, I have an opinion about emotions and Africans especially. I feel like a lot of Africans, blacks specifically, struggle with emotionality. Do you think so too? I think that in the work that I do as a therapist and a coach for people that are traumatized, I see so many people around me, like I can almost feed off their energy that they are traumatized with something. We struggle with accepting that we are in pain. We struggle with even feeling the emotions. Like sometimes I'm having a conversation with someone and I see the emotion flashing through their face and I see them quickly push it away or block it. And I wonder, like, why must you be emotionally unavailable? And what does it even mean to not feel? What does it even mean? What does it mean to feel and allow yourself experience the pain and let go of it? Interesting, right? Well, we would explore this some more in another segment. But today, I would like to talk about emotional fulfillment because I would like you to start to enjoy fulfillment in how you relate with yourself, especially where your emotions are concerned. And I think the first step to being able to experience emotional fulfillment would be to know what your values are. What are your values? And how accepting are you of these values? One of mine is empathy. I believe that it is so important to live and relate to people with empathy. And so I don't know how not to be truthful to my emotions about certain things. I don't know how not to acknowledge it, feel it, and let it go. How about you? What values do you hold there? And how is it adding value to your life or reducing it? And what do you need to do to make your values more in sync with how you feel about your life? Number 2, be around positive people. Positive people have a way of rubbing off on us. When you are around people that have ginger, they have good energy, they have good vibes, you find that you are almost always in a cheerful mood. Like these people are always hopeful. Even in times when things are bad, they're like, don't worry, we will get through this. Even when it seems like the whole world is crashing around them, they just seem to exude this aura of positivity. What does it do for you? It makes you feel good, right? And even when things are going wrong in your life, you find that you are more willing to talk to them because you know that you will get a ray of hope from them. Now that is a way that you find emotional fulfillment. Surround yourself with those kinds of people. Ensure that you only stay around people that make you feel good about yourself. Now that ties with number 3. And this is not to say that you should not be around people that give you feedbacks. But do people give you feedbacks in a way that breaks you down or in a way that builds you up? And if you're around people that constantly make you feel less of yourself, then you need to check out from being around them. You need to replace them or stay alone till you find your crowd. If you are feeling consistently uncomfortable in a space, then perhaps you're with the wrong people. You need to check them or check yourself. Another thing that I would like to share is that I think that it is important that you listen to your heart. How many times have I heard things like, my mind told me not to do it, but I did it and then it got bumped. Yeah, I am one of those people that have done that. There are times that, I would just instinctively feel like, I shouldn't do this thing or I shouldn't go there. And then I would find myself doing exactly that. And then I would get, burnt. And I would come crying back to myself and be like, oh my God, I actually knew that I shouldn't have done it, but I went ahead. You see, I usually have something I say, God isn't going to come down. And for me, what that really means is that we have intuition that is a gift from God, and it helps us. It serves like a compass. It's like a GPS redirecting you. If your GPS is leading you in a direction that leads towards the path of success for you, why aren't you listening? You don't know the road the GPS is leading you, yet you are stubborn about it. Listen to your heart. What is it telling you? Be in tune with it and go with that GPS so that you do not lose your way. And lastly, be clear on your life's purpose. And one of my mentors once said that we have 2 jobs in life: to know our purpose and to go after it. What is your purpose? And how are you living your life in line with your purpose? Because whenever we feel like we are living in sync with our purpose, we find that we enjoy rich emotionality. We feel fulfilled, we feel joyous, we feel at peace. When we feel like we're not clear on what we're doing, we feel at loss. We feel like life is just a bubble. I've heard people say, I don't have a sense of direction. I'm just waking up. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Those kinds of statements come from someone who is struggling with emotional fulfillment. And so if you really need to gain clarity on your purpose, if you really want to enjoy emotional fulfillment, you need to get clear on why you're here. And when I say why you're here, I don't mean why you're alive. I mean, what have you been sent to do? Everybody has a skill set. And usually I tell people, even if it's a smile, think about it. When you want to enter a building and you see someone who works as a security guy and he smiles at you on a day that things are hard, how does it make you feel? How do you go into that building? You go with a ray of hope. Yeah? Now, that could be that guy's life purpose, to just bring a ray of hope to people. And then he'll be wondering or struggling with somebody else and trying to be better than that person because he doesn't understand that that is actually his own life purpose. And it is okay. My life purpose is not yours and yours is not mine, and it is fine for us to be on different levels. But on whatever level you are in, be clear and be sure that this is why you're here and you're fulfilling that purpose and you're showing up with clarity, and it would help you enjoy a beautiful, emotional life. Now, I need you to understand that you cannot divorce yourself from your emotions, because we're a pack of oscillating emotions, and we need to feed our emotional health as much as our physical health. And so I would say that you should reflect over the things that I have shared and find a way to implement it in your life in a way that serves you. Thank you so much for joining us again, and I do hope that you subscribe to this channel, you share it if you find any benefit, and you follow us on our social media pages that will be right at the description space. Okay then, until next time, bye!